Good morning once again, and welcome to the Get In, Get Fit series. Today we are on session 10. It just looks like yesterday when we started the session, and it was just a group of people who thought that we wanted to make a difference in people's lives. And we said, why not this lockdown time? Because lockdown, everybody in the initial 1 week, we just thought it's a holiday because we are all in this rat race called kind of life. And then we understood that this is not working out. Laziness is setting in, and we're doing nothing virtually, right? And so a kind of a routine or a regime we started to have. And then we said we were starting to put on weight because we were eating at all odd times and sleeping at odd times. And within 2 to 3 months, you could see that your clothes were not fitting anymore, or you were feeling very tight. So that's when this Get In Get Fit series started, and we said, why not have a lot of our friends become the guest speakers and the expert speakers and share their valuable, experience. It is not what you can say. If I have to call anybody to just speak about things, then I'm sure there'll be a lot of people, because Google is there. You just have to Google, internet, download, and then you can speak what you want. But we are all only calling people who walk the talk and talk the walk, right? So I have one such expert person today, and before I bring her onto this stage, virtual stage, I have got a lot to talk about the Get In Get Fit series, the back team. So I have an awesome team here. All of you must be knowing I always thank my team, because nothing works with an individual person. So I have Pramod, who creates the link every week and helps us have an uninterrupted kind of complete session. And then we have Judeline, and who is recording the session so that we always have a happy day when we can go back and see what we did, and probably enjoy or savor those moments which we all spend together. And not only those two, we have a lot more people who support us. We have a Get In Get Fit group, a WhatsApp group, and this group was also initiated with the concept of every day a routine kind of exercise. So out of 7 days in a week, we kept it for 3 days: Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And Saturday we have the expert speakers, so that we have some day to recover, like Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays we have time to recover. We also post everyday videos on our group, so that our team is also motivated to self motivated to work out on their own pace. And we have yoga, we have breathing, we have all forms of basic exercises which can get us out of our nutshell. Because most of us, I remember, in a household where I grew up, it was more focus was on education. And I guess till when you once you become a doctor, we think we are healthcare providers, but I don't know how much of healthcare we do for ourselves, because we work at odd hours. Our patients take the most important centric point of our lives. So there is very little time when we think about what really goes into our mouth or what goes into our brain. It really does not have time. And most of us, sleep patterns get disturbed. I'm talking as a doctor, we get affected all this. But I guess, getting into the Get In Get Fit series has put a lot of discipline in all of us. And it is, how can you be a better version of yourself than what you were yesterday? I think that is the simplest form of whatever we can speak about Get In Get Fit. And having these small, simple initiatives in mind, we started this session, and I'm so happy and so proud that 10 such sessions have completed, and today is the 10th session. And it's so beautiful to have all your support, all your encouragement. And thank you so much to all the delegates and participants of today's program also. And before now, I think it's the right time to bring Usha ma'am onto the stage. Usha ma'am has been a personal inspiration for me, my dear friends. I know ma'am for the last 7 years, and how we became friend is actually a kind of just a accident, I should say. A kind of a person who's just swishing your way, and when you're walking, and a person in shorts, so confident of herself, and always with a smile, a bright smile always, and such a positive, exuberating from herself. That's how I saw Usha ma'am 7 years back when I was in the Marina Beach. I guess those days, we all used to get up by 4:35, and we used to go to the Marina Beach in Chennai, and that entire lighthouse to the Labour statue is around 2.5 kilometers. So we used to walk and run, and we used to practice basically, because as I told you, we are not runners as such. We are all just I would say kattukuttina solluvaanga illaya Tamil. So like that, we were just so naive. We didn't know anything. But the best part was so much of positivity. At 4:30 in the morning, you'll see about 100 people. You just walk one side, and then you turn back, you'll see 500 people. And then you come back to the lighthouse, you will see 1,000 people already. And the whole area there is so beautiful. You will see the sun rising, and you will see people in all ages. They're all walking, running, jogging, exercising, laughing therapy going on under the Mahatma Gandhi statue. And you would see children playing in the sand, and everybody just enjoying their beautiful day. And there were a lot of hawkers in the morning selling fresh fruits, and fresh raw vegetables, and soups, and what not. I mean, so much of health was being precipitated in everybody's thoughts and minds. And then imagine meeting Usha ma'am. And I always felt like you need to have a figure to carry on wearing shorts and running. And I never could even sum up that courage to even put something like till the knees if I have to wear a pant. I used to really think once, twice, what will people think? How would I look? And so conscious about ourselves. And here I saw ma'am walking in her shorts, and the first thing I remember telling her is, ma'am, one day I'm going to get there. I'm going to wear a shorts and just run like you. I mean, that was the kind of a belief level she transferred into me by just that beautiful smile she shared. Usha ma'am is actually 62 years of age, and she was working in the AGS office. And what's best about that is she started running only at the age after 50. Okay. So when people think that it's time to retire, or okay, I've lived my life and things like that, here are people who are, as I told you, walking the talk, right? And they take up certain small decisions on an everyday basis. And that small decisions brings an absolute, shift in the paradigm, right? A paradigm shift. And the beauty about Usha ma'am is that small decision, she made it into an everyday habit. And that everyday habit translated into a lot of awards. I mean, my words would fail if I have to start telling the number of awards, but just to consolidate and put it in front of this august audience. She has 39 marathons to her credit, and she has done a number of 10K, that is 10 kilometers run. She's just done it as many. You can just, your fingers would just fail to count them. That's how it is. And she's not only done it in India, she's done it abroad also. Cambodia, she's gone. And then she's also done it in all terrains. It's not only in Chennai, in the sweaty, humid climate. No, she's gone all over India, and she's done trekking. And can you beat it? After she got retired, she got into more of a spiritual pilgrimage plus exercise. Can you understand that combination? She started trekking to all the what would we call holy places, and at all different altitudes. So if you have to do all that, I think it is very, very important that your lung health is very good, because you need to breathe. It's not just running or walking, you need to breathe. And I'm just thinking about what were the exercises she did, so that her lung capacity was good enough, so that she could run in that altitude. And she has walked into Char Dham, Mansarovar. She has done parikrama. She's gone to, all the Malays, all whatever you want to say, everything she's done that. And the beauty is all with a great smile and a great attitude. And what I found it very amazing is usually when you turn 60, what we call here in South India, we say Sashti Aptapurti, which means Sashti means 60, right? Some people think about celebrating it and celebrating it for themselves or for their family or something like that, right? But I can see this power of Usha ma'am where she said, I'm going to run 60 kilometers in and around Chennai on her 60th birthday. Can you beat the kind of, positivity she was trying to spread? And does that end there? Saplings and planting and doing what not in the NGO front. So I guess I can only thank God for this beautiful day and thank Usha ma'am for taking time out of her busy schedule and accepting our invitation so that, we could hear from her that, nothing stops the unstoppable. And I'm waiting to hear from her. I'm sure at the end of this 1 hour session, you're all going to be so gifted to hear from a very daring woman what the spirit of womanhood could be and what actually you can do to lift up people's mental and physical being. So with all due respects and sadar pranams to Usha ma'am, I thought I will put a little Hindi here because she being in the Hindi sector of AGS. So over to you, Usha ma'am, and absolute pleasure to have you with us. I'm going to put the spotlight to you. Can we have the spotlight on Usha?
So happy to be here. Thanks to Dr. Vidyaa. And don't believe much of what she's telling. She's just over it too. Okay, anyways. Thank you so much for inviting me. For that, saying that I'm a great runner or a walker. No, I am not a great runner. I just do what I like to do. That's all. My journey, I'm only here to share my experiences with you. Not telling anything. No advices, no tips, no bets. No. I'm here to share my experience. And if a few of you can learn from that experience, I'll be very, 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 very happy. My journey started only at 50. Till 50, I was like everybody else, a housekeeper, making aloo paranthas and whatnot for my kids, right? And then at about 50, when I was turning 50, it so happened that my children grew their wings. They all flew out. They flew out to see their own ventures. They went to build their own nests. My husband, he found a new job and he was flying out. All of a sudden, I found myself very lonely. I felt very claustrophobic. I thought the whole house was coming into me. I didn't know what to do. I was really going into a little bit of depression. It was then that my real dear friend, my friend, philosopher, mentor, guide, whatsoever you call him, Mr. Ram Kumar, he came in and said, start walking, start doing something physical. Take your mind away from your loneliness, that you're lonely, that nobody is there. And I started going to my terrace. See, the life has come one big round for me now. I was a terrace walker, and now this lockdown has again made me a terrace walker again. Anyways, I started walking in the terrace, and slowly I got into the habit of walking daily in the morning, just a few rounds of the terrace. And then, of course, I used to come back. Then I started feeling bored, that the terrace is too small. I got out, started walking to my nearby parks. I was walking in my salwar kameez with the dupatta all around me. And then my daughter, she said, what are you doing? Salwar kameez and dupatta? See, we older, the earlier generation, I was not into the newer generation, right? So I was feeling a bit, salwar kameez, okay, I'm all fully covered, all that stuff. And then I removed my dupatta first. That was the liberation, first liberation that I had. I removed my dupatta and I started going for my walks. And then suddenly I realized why I start my track pants. So I got new fresh track pants. Another that gave me an extra enthusiasm to go about and do my walks. So I then translated, then I just started walking in my pants, and then slowly I came into my shorts. That is a different story. Even till today, when I go in my shorts, people stare at me, say shorts and think, no, what's comfortable for me, I do in that. I go in that. What I say is, people will talk, people will tell you 2 days, people will tell you 3 days, will stare at you for 4 days. After that, they'll have somebody else to stare at, they'll have some other work to do. You just go about in what way you are comfortable to. Another thing was, I was very much interested in how I came into running like these marathons. I love traveling, and my friend, who was also a great big traveler. So I used to travel with him. He used to go to Delhi, Bombay. The thing was that he used to run marathons, and I used to say, some book or watching everybody else. And one day he said, no, this is not right, Usha. If you want to come traveling with me, you have to start running marathons. You have to take part in the marathons. Otherwise, I will take you along with me. That blew me up. I said, no. I will do it. And that was the first time I registered for a 6-kilometer walk in Delhi. And by Jove, you know, so excited. I was scared. I didn't know. Because I was scared of these people who were running these marathons. I used to go with my friend to the ground, get so practicing this and that and doing all those exercises. And I said, okay, bye. I'm okay. I'm staying away. I'm saying audio is not clear. Is it not clear?
It's clear, ma'am. It's just that there is on and off of your network connectivity. You're fine.
Okay, just a second.
Sound நல்லா இல்லம்மா ஒரு மாதிரி கடகன் சத்தம் கேட்டே இருக்கு. Vidyaa?
Kekkarduma, I have already corrected.
Is it okay now? Maybe it is a fan. It's a fan and all that stuff. Which
no issues, Susha ma'am. Go ahead. We are waiting to hear from you. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry for that.
So my friend, he said, if you want to come traveling with me, you have to run marathons. And that is how I was pushed running those marathons. I always say there is one friend in your life who pushes you, who gives you that lift for you to do. All along you had that passion. I had that feeling in me that I should do something active. And that is how I really started into this running. And ever since, I have run a lot of marathons. And after my 6 kilometers, people say you should do some 10s and then go into your half marathon, then go into a full marathon. But as soon as I finished my 6 kilometers, so into that whole situation, that meeting so many people and that environment and that thing, really pushed me. Said, I must start looking into this. There's something in this for everybody. There is something in this for me. So interesting, so enthusiastic, so nice. Initially, I never went in that I was very fat, very, very fat and everything. I never thought that I never thought of any, because I'm doing my walking, because I'm running, I will get this benefit, I will get that benefit. Nothing of that. Just because I enjoyed it. I liked it very much. And then I signed up for my first half marathon, which was in Jim Corbett Park. National Park. I registered for my first half marathon. Believe it or not, I could never run. Only walking. Walked my 21 kilometers and I completed that half marathon, which gave me so much of self-belief in me, which gave me so much of confidence in me that yes, I will be able to do so many other things. That just ball rolled into passion for running, for traveling, for seeing new places, all put in together. And ever since then, we always run, we always go to marathons, and then we travel around. It's more of a travel-a-thon than a marathon because we both of us love traveling, and then of course both of us were hooked into running. Even then, even today, I don't run much. I walk a lot. I run also. I run and walk. That is my kind of style. And I am not bothered that somebody is running ahead of me or somebody is finishing ahead of me. For me, finishing that marathon was most important rather than the time or the distance or anything. The event I had to very happy to finish those events, and anywhere, it be Bombay, Hyderabad, Goa, Ladakh, anywhere, I completed. I ensured that I completed it. That was my first experience in all this running and everything. And then came Pinkathon into my life. I was initiated as a Pinkathon ambassador, and Milind Soman was doing a great job trying to bring in a lot of people of my age. I was 50 that time. A lot of people of not only of my age, of course, women into this field of physical activity. Because what we all felt was, you educate one woman, the whole family is educated, right? You bring the awareness in a woman, and the whole family is initiated into this physical activity and looking after your physical health. Not only physical health, even mental health is also very, very important. That is when I got initiated into Pinkathon, and I became the Pinkathon ambassador and got in touch with Milind Soman. And that is the time I think I met even Dr. Vidyaa in the beach when we all used to practice with Anita. We used to practice a lot with Anita.
Yes, ma'am.
Nagar flyovers, in touch with each other. The connection is unstable. Okay, yes. So this Pinkathon really did a lot of good for me. 4 times now I have done Republic Day to Independence Day run daily. That was what Pinkathon taught us. The Pinkathon used to give us some targets. You have to do this to this. So Independence Day to Republic Day, I used to run every day at least 2 kilometers. It was not much. We didn't have to do 5, 10, 15, 20, nothing like that. Just 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers got that every day that I used to do brought in that discipline, commitment inside me. It was that discipline. I had to get up in the morning. I had to put on clothes and I had to go out on the road. That is what made me, that pushed me to this commitment, this level of commitment. Everybody I feel should have some sort of a commitment in their life for physical activity, good health, to maintain good health. After one point of time, when you like I didn't realize, you are left all alone. You have to look after yourself. The more you look after yourself, the more contented, more satisfied, the more peaceful are your family, are your children. Most of our children are not with us today. They are all away somewhere. We have to keep them comfortable. Then you should not be worrying about us. The best way to keep them comfortable is to look after ourselves. How we can look after ourselves with these physical activities that we can do to keep ourselves healthy. Pinkathon, even till today, we get a goal to do. Last month, it was to do burpees. This month, it is to do different kind of plans. We do it. And that really, helps a lot. One thing, commitment. Another thing is you set yourself a target. And when you set yourself a target, you are committed. You want to do it. You want to complete it. That is how slowly these things developed, and I am what I am today. More than all of this, I'd only thank my friend, Mr. Ramkumar, who initiated me into this. But for him, I would never have come into this life. I would even tasted what this physical activity is, how it benefits you, both physically as well as mentally. He was the person behind me. We all need somebody, that small person, push you. It's not only enough that if they push you, you need to have that interest passion inside you that yes, I need to keep my health. I need to keep a good health. I need to be fit. The more fitter you are, the more healthier you are, automatically your confidence develops. Because your inner health is good, your outer exterior health also improves a lot. You look more beautiful, you look so confident. It gives you so much of confidence to do anything in life. All of us think that, oh, I cannot do this, I cannot climb stairs, I cannot walk, I cannot do this. Yes, everybody thinks like that. But it takes a lot of effort to come out and try yourself. When you try and when you achieve, unbelievable happiness, so much of satisfaction you get. There are so many days, when I feel, you might be asking that how I'm able to go out daily. There are days, when I really don't feel like going out. I get up in the morning, I say, oh, I don't want to go out. But then what happens is, what I do is, I just talk to my mind. I say, okay, mind, it plays a big role in whatever you are doing. I put on my shoes and I said, I just sit for some time. Then I tell myself, okay, you just do only 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes, not more than that. So I go out, 5 minutes becomes 10 minutes, becomes 15, becomes 20. Ultimately, I achieve my target and I come back. The mind plays a big role in this. Keep your mind healthy, everything is fine. Talk to yourself, talk to your mind, talk to your mind. Another thing I will also tell you, mind is a child. Okay. Today, usually what I do is every day night before I go to sleep, I tell myself, today we are going to do 5 kilometers. I go off to sleep. The next day, when I do my 5 kilometers, my mind, the child of my mind, doesn't allow me to go beyond that 5 kilometers. I have to cajole it. Say 1 kilometer more. See, that is the thing of your brain, of your mind. It allows you, mind and body is always in coordination. Keep your mind healthy, keep your body healthy. Body healthy, all the physical activities, your mind healthy, do your pranayamas, do your meditations, keeps your mind very healthy. Well, this Pinkathon, it gave me a lot of commitment, goal setting, and it made me discipline, consistency. I would do 2 kilometers, at least 2 kilometers. I would tell myself I would do 2 kilometers, definitely. That's what made me come up to this level of doing it. And then, of course, masters athletes. When the other day, when Soniji also talked about masters athletes, they are gods. They are really gods. The amount of inspiration, amount of energy they have in them, I don't have. Afternoon, 1 o'clock, you ask them to run 5 kilometers, they will come and stand on the start line and they will do it. I only pray that all of us have that inspiration, that energy in us till we die. I always go to these masters athletes events, look at them, get inspiration from them, to get motivation from them. Rukumali Devi madam, who is here, she herself is a big inspiration for all of us. Age is no matter. Age is only a number that they have proved. Age is only a number. We don't go by age. We definitely don't go by age. We only have to think that we can definitely be able to do whatever we want to do. I would also say that when we start these physical activities, let us have no expectations in our mind. And because I am doing this, I will get. Because I am doing that, I will get. No. You do your physical activities to keep yourself healthy. To keep yourself good and healthy. 2015, I faced a big tragedy when my husband passed away suddenly in front of my hands. It's a tragedy till today. I'm not able to cope up. I close my eyes, I would have gone deep down into the depression. I wouldn't have been anywhere what I'm doing now. Friend who pulled me out of the depression, and he made me do all these activities. It's made me fresh again. To some extent, I came out of my depression because of these physical activities. These activities, they play such a great, important role in your life. You don't have to think about anything. Just any day you're angry, you're feeling irritated, go out for a run. Fresh air, that endorphins which gets activated, brings you back to the earth and you are your own self once again. So many things. The physical activities really take you out of your depressions, give you so many things, so many ways to achieve what you want to do in your life. Another important thing I would say is me time. Many of you, I have heard many people tell me, what for you, madam? You are free. Your children have grown up. Your husband is there now, is flying away. You are free. You can do whatever you want. It's not only because of that I am free or not. Even if you are in your family, you can still do whatever you want to do. You just have to denote your time. You have to distribute your time. Do whatever you want to do for the children and then find yourself your time. That time, devote it only for yourself. You don't have to do anything else. 5 minutes, you can denote it as your time. At 5 minutes, do nothing. Simply sit, stare at the wall, think of nothing, listen to a beautiful music, go out to the balcony, watch the people outside, read your favorite book. Your time is your time. You cannot give it for anybody else. Which is your life as if the life is for others also. All along, women live for others. Yes, we do live for others. We live for our children. We live for our husband. But when do you live for yourself? You have to find some time to live for yourself also. That is when these physical activities come in. Do something. Keep yourself active. Keep your mind active. Learn something new every day. That will keep you young, your brain very young, your mind very young. Because you're excited. It's something you want to know more about. And when I said passion and interest to do these physical activities, very important, initially, it will be very, very boring. சும்மா நம்ம வெளியிலேயே நடந்துட்டு இருக்கோம், சும்மா இப்படி போறோம் அப்படி போறோம், என்ன இதெல்லாம் போர் அடிக்கிறது அப்படின்னு. Correct. தான் அடிக்கும். You should find ways to keep it interesting. Find new ways to keep it interesting. இப்போ டெய்லி ஒரே ரூட்ல போறீங்களா? ரூட்டை மாத்தி take another route. Take another beautiful route. You see, there are so many roads to your place. It's not only that one road, that one park. So many other places. Explore new ways. Explore new routes. Explore new beginnings. உங்களுக்கு நிறைய படிக்கணும்னு ஆசை இருக்கும். Something, learn something new. Activities அதே மாதிரி தான். I will run for some time. Then I'll walk for some time. Then I'll do a backward walk for some time. Then I'll do an age walk for some time. Those changes, those subtle changes, it makes it interesting. So tomorrow what shall I do? Okay, I will do this too. I will do that tomorrow. Think. That makes you really active. Thank you so much. Actually, you have to keep yourself young always. That's one way is to learn something new every day, to attempt in something new every day. Breaking was difficult for me. I had this asthma problem. I have a breathing problem even today, but I do pranayama. I learned pranayama from Sundaram, a very, very good person to learn pranayama from. The breathing, the ease in breathing while learning. Yes, it's all in the mind. The mind is indeed the most important. Keep on going. You keep your mind fresh, you keep your mind going, everything else falls into its place. Nothing is small for us, nothing is great for us. If you think you can do. They're always in your mind. You can do everything you can do. Nobody is born saying that only this person can do this person can do that. After she was around about 80 years, if I remember, she drowned herself and she climbed the Mount Everest. What does this prove? Each and every one of us have capacity to do everything. It's only thing we never tried to. Try from tomorrow. Walk for 5 minutes. If you feel it easy, walk for 10 minutes. Feel it easy, walk for 15 minutes. Too much fun. Another thing is keep yourself a good friend, a good group, so that you can exchange your ideas, your views. You will be having something new to share. They'll be having something new to share. You take on these ideas, take on those ideas. A group is always very, very helpful. That's when I got into my running group, the Chennai Runners Pilates. Group who motivates you so much, who inspires you so much, who helps you so much. Any problem, I can always log into my group and say, hey, can anybody help me in this? 101 suggestions for you. I have a knee pain. There are 101 suggestions for you. There are 100 people who can tell you what to do. Silliest thing, my gas burner, I had some problem with my gas. I said to my group, I got such information from them. So keep in touch with your groups. Motivate each other. That's one way you can get into these physical activities. And I also feel you should not force anybody to do it. Come from within. Passion should be there. You should feel like that you need to do it. And people say it takes almost 21 days for it to become a habit. I would say not even 21 days. You take your own time. 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. Explore your actions. Explore your activities. Explore new avenues. You yourself will not be aware that you'll be able to do so many things. I myself, I never knew I was able to trek. I'll be able to do these marathons. I'll always used to stay away from these people. Say, no, ba, that's your life. This is your life. I'm here happy. But then only when I ventured into it, it really showed me that I could do these runs or walks or treks. When you are into these physical activities, that is the time when your lifestyle also changes. All along, you'll be having a different style. But when you get into these physical activities, that time your lifestyle will definitely change. Because one thing is sleep. You need good sleep. Sleep is the best form of rest. Yes. Come out of your comfort zone. Very correct. You have to come out of your comfort zone. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Explore. Come out of your comfort zone. All along, we have been sitting inside, catering to everybody's need, or cater to your needs, cater to your physical needs, your mental needs, everything. Your strength. Come out of your comfort zone. Like I was telling, the lifestyle changes. Sleep is most important. I have missed so many CSK matches. I have missed so many good movies because I have to sleep. Only if I sleep, the next day I can get up and I can have a nice run or a walk, whatever it is. You need that sleep. I remember Milind Soman, a Pinkerton ambassador, a person, he suddenly declared, I am going into a 7-hour marathon. So we all asked, what is this 7-hour marathon? He said, sleep for 7 hours. That 7 hours sleep is the best rest you can give your body. So always achieve for a good sleep, which is the best rest you can give. And of course, the diet obviously follows. You keep eating and eating and eating, you just can't do anything. To some extent, you have to come out of that, those fights which we had been having for so many years. Enough. Yet for all these years, we enjoyed all the laddus and burfis and ice creams and juices and fizzes and all that stuff. Now, this point of time, you have to look after your health. Take care of it. I left sugar almost 4 years back. I am not diabetic. People till today, when I say I don't have sugar, they ask me, are you diabetic? No. Just being a diabetic is not a reason to leave sugar. I just left sugar because I didn't want it. I just left it. And you won't believe, that was the time. Yes. See, when I left sugar, that was the time when I had undertaken a tour to Australia and New Zealand. Imagine the ice creams and the pastries and the things. That used to be their breakfast. Ice creams and pastries. But I'm so happy to tell you now that I didn't touch even one of them. I didn't have an ice cream. I didn't have a thing. It was, I had committed to myself that I am not going to touch sugar anymore. I am not going to have sugar. I gave up on my coffee and my tea because I like my coffee and tea with a lot of sugar. So I said, if I don't want sugar, I don't want coffee, I don't want tea. Till today, I drink ginger tea. Ginger, water, honey, lemon. That is my tea. So your lifestyle definitely needs some kind of it. You have to look into that. Thank you. You have to look into that aspect of diet. Try to eat healthy as far as possible. I won't say that you have to totally avoid everything. No, or in some little quantities. Try to have a good, balanced diet. Have a lot of fruits. Have a lot of sprouts. That is great enough for you. And regarding time, I've also heard many people saying that I don't have the time to do this, I don't have the time to do that. What is that? Time. There's nothing like exactly you have to devote time. If you had heard Milind Soman speak in that Fit India movement with the Prime Minister, if you had observed him speak, it's one good thing. He said that I am not the person who devotes time particular, only this time I will do this, or only this time I will do that. Like 5 minutes, you do some form of exercise in that 5 minutes. You're standing in front of the stove, sambar கொதிக்கிறது அப்படியே அதை பார்த்துங்க நிக்கிற நேரத்துல ஒரு 3 ஸ்குவாட் பண்ணலாம்ல, 3 ஸ்குவாட் பண்ணலாம்ல இல்லையா? கை இப்படி தூக்கி இப்படி தூக்கி இப்படி தூக்கி இப்படி தூக்கி பண்ணலாம். ஒண்ணும் இல்லையா, நீங்க பிரீதிங் பண்ணுவோம். That's all. Super small. 5 நிமிஷம் உங்க பால்கனில போய் நின்று வேடிக்கை பாக்குறீங்களா? Hold the balcony. Stretch your legs behind. Stretch the leg behind. Take your hand and leg back. Small exercises, small tips. Some things you can do. Even if you get 3 minutes. Milind Soman, he says that even if I get 3 minutes, I try to do exercise in that 3 minutes. Do a plank. Do something in those things. You have your chair with you. You do chair yoga. There's so many things you can do with your chair. I can show you, but it might take some time. If you go to YouTube and search for chair yoga, you can do Surya Namaskar in chairs. Try to do that. Try to see, technology now has grown up so much. The technology will give you so many information. You go to YouTube, there are different forms of exercise. Only advice I would give is do what you can do. Do what you can do. You have a limit. You have a capacity. Understand your limit. Understand your capacity. Do according to that. Because he can stand upside down. That takes a lot of practice. Just because he's running very fast, you try running fast. You will go get it. Just keep it easy. Do what you can. Understand understand your body. Learn to talk to your body. I talk to my body. I talk to my legs. I talk to my knees. I am not feeling anything. I tell them, see, we are going to do 5 kilometers. You are going to help me to do all this. They are the most cooperative people in the world. You have to learn to love yourself. Learn to love your body. You have to learn to body. You have to learn to respect your body. It's not just like that, it's given to you. It's given to you with a purpose. Your eyes, your nose, your whatever it is. Learn to respect your body. Talk to it. Give it as much comfort as it can. It needs rest as much as you need a rest. Legs also need a rest. Give rest. Even for 5 minutes, if you can do some exercise, nothing you can do, just this. You can do this. You can rotate your neck. You can do your shoulders like this. So many things you can do. Just standing. They say sitting is next equivalent to smoking. Offices, what we do, we continuously sit. Right? Sitting is equivalent to smoking. That's what people say nowadays. So what you try to do is just get up, walk a little bit. Please do something. In these days of lockdown, when we are not able to go out, what did I do? I went to the terrace. I used to run. Even today, I did 5 kilometers in the terrace. I came down and I did my yoga. If I'm not able to do in my terrace, the days when it rains, I'm not able to go to my terrace. It's slippery. Come back home. My hall is there. I run around my hall. I go inside my bedroom. I run to my bedroom. I run to my rooms. I have done 10 kilometers inside my hall. Koniji is there. He'll also prove it. He has also done that. If you're not able to do that, spot running, run on the spot, jog on the spot, jump on the spot. Bring the child inside you out, man. There's a child inside you still. Yes, there's a child inside you. If you're 50 years or 60 years, doesn't mean that you're a grown-up. You are a child as well as yourself. There's a child inside you. There's a child who says, no, I will not do, no, I will not do, I will not do. It says, come on, cajoles the child. Come out, go do our physical activities. You cannot be a father to your, when you cannot order your body. No, you have to do this, you have to do that. Be patient. No result is achieved in one day. It takes time. It takes time to achieve anything. But you have to be patient with yourselves. I've heard so many people telling me, 4 நாளைக்கு வருவா 5 நாளைக்கு மாட்டா ஏப்பா வரல மேடம் முட்டெல்லாம் வலிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சுட்டு காலெல்லாம் வலிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சுட்டு அது நான் அந்த நடந்தேன் பார்த்தேலா 4 நாளைக்கு அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஆச்சு பாவி நீ நடந்ததுனால இல்ல நீ நடந்ததுனாலதான் அந்த மாதிரி ஆச்சு நீ கண்டினியூஸா நட உன்னோட கால் வலி எல்லாம் போயிடும். That is a fact. You do today something, don't do it tomorrow. Pains. Obviously, you will have pains everywhere because you are activating those muscles, those things which went dormant all these years. You are activating them. When you activate them, obviously it will pain. But that pain is pleasure. That pain is a pleasure because in the long run, it's going to give you a lot of benefits. It's going to benefit you. If at the age of 61, I can do so much, what it is because of all these years that I kept on persistently, I kept on doing. I believed that I could do it, that I can do it. I must do it. That's what is pain, no gain. Absolutely. 100% right. No pain, no gain. Ultimately, that gives you pleasure of a fit, healthy life. And if you're fit and you're healthy, there can be nothing else more pleasurable in life. I only wish why I keep running in these days and other things. I feel there are so many people I see, they observe me running daily, they give me a smile, and sometimes they talk to me and all that stuff. But I know inwardly they feel that one day I must also be like that. Kind of an inspiration I can put into somebody's mind. If it can learn even one bit from that, I think I have achieved what I wanted to do in my life. I'll be very happy if many of you just venture out of your comfort zone. Please do venture out of your comfort zone. Just try. The other day, Nirja Malik, you have heard about her. She's a big, good Pinkathon ambassador. She's got amount of problems. She's a cancer survivor. She asked me, Usha, what do I do? I said, well, start walking for 5 minutes. She cannot come out for comfort zone now because of this pandemic. I said, take your walk 5 minutes in your hall. And then what do I do? If it's very easy, walk for 6 minutes. If that's easy, walk for 7 minutes. Your comfort. Whatever you are comfortable with. But step out. When you step out of your house, one, you are stepping into a fitter life. You are stepping out into a fitter future. Second, you are inspiring somebody else also to get up. You are doing both. You are looking after yourself. And believe me, when you start these physical activities, when you really try to get fit, no insurance is needed. No life insurance is needed. This is insurance for your later life. You are doing now will benefits when you grow old. All of us grow old. I'm also 62. Okay, we all grow old. But we all grow old gracefully. We should grow old fitter. We should all grow fit, strong, both mentally and physically. For that, that is the root you are doing now. That is what you are sowing now. That's the seed that you are sowing now, which you will. Definitely there is a benefit by seeing us all, by seeing me, Soniji, Rukmani madam, so many of them. We have all read those benefits, we have all understood. Physical activity comes mentally like that. So I only hope by this Fit series, what Dr. Vidyaa is telling about, I'm so happy that you're all a part of it and that you're all doing such a big, great job of doing this. You will never regret in your life that you are running or you're walking or you're doing some physical exercise. And I'm also into yoga. I love yoga very much. It is probably the best form of exercise. Why I would say is, at least in running and walking, we tend to do it a bit fast. Okay. But in yoga is slow, graceful, very healthy. It gives so much of flexibility. Nowadays, if I can just reach out like this, or I can reach out so much, it's all because of the flexibility that yoga has given. Yoga is really very, very good, I would say. It gives a lot of, along with yoga, you also do pranayama, which gives a lot of breathing exercises. Besides, yoga is also with breathing. When you do yoga with breathing, both your flexibility improves, your breathing also improves. So, what I suggest is, in some form or other, daily do some physical activity. Like I told you, you don't have to dedicate 1 hour for that, or half an hour for that, or 50 minutes. Even if you get those 5 minutes, do something. Do something active. Only a kaala madaki nimutungo. Kaala ipdi madaki nimutungo. Do that. What I do when I cut vegetables, I keep my leg up. And I stand on one leg. and I'll cut vegetables. Then I'll put the slide down, I'll put my knees up the other leg, and I'll cut the vegetables. Kuchu. Sometimes I have to keep my leg right on top of the counter. The kitchen counter, I keep my legs on there. That gives a stretch. Or stretch madri kudukum. Do that. These are all very simple things that you can do. Onnu veliya chair mele kaala thooketti chair mele vekkano. That will give you a stretch. Our muscles and all are not stretched. That is why sometimes when you go do some things, pains. Once you give your muscles stretch, small. These, these are, you might think, 5 நிமிஷத்துல என்ன வந்துரும். 5 நிமிஷத்துல என்ன வந்துரும் இல்ல. 5 நிமிஷத்துல நீங்க பண்றது 5000 நிமிஷம் உங்களுக்கு பெனிஃபிட் தரும். Definitely give you a lot of benefit. Well, yesterday I was listening to Isha Yoga Sadhguru's speech, and he made a very interesting observation. He says, inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, you don't do exhalation, you are gone. So your life is between that inhalation, exhalation. Your inhalation and exhalation. So, in between this inhalation and exhalation, life exists. You live between this inhalation and exhalation. Make most of this life. Make most of this inhalation and exhalation. Live. Live that there is no tomorrow. Live for today. Live for this moment. Live for now. Be enthusiastic. Be energetic. Always. It gives you so much of benefit you really don't know unless you really experience it. I have experienced it. I would like to share it with you people and say, please try to be as much as possible physically active, mentally active, learn something new. At this age of 62, I have started to learn painting. And I am doing a lot of painting, and this happens to be my latest painting. This is what I did yesterday, right? So I'm starting to learn painting. That keeps me so young. So as I'm learning something, I want to learn. There's so many things I want to do. I want to learn a language, a new language. I want to learn Tai Chi. I started learning painting. I want to do so many things, but that's what I'm trying to say. Explore new avenues, explore new things to do. That will keep you active, that will keep you very young. That is more than enough to keep you alive. Be alive, not living. You're not living. You should be alive. You should be alive. You should not just be living. Okay, you should be alive. Wish you all the best. I don't think I have anything more to say. If I say I can keep on going, I do a lot of, I had done a lot of beach cleanings, and I have done a lot of, maintaining gardens, done sapling work, done so many. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I explore new avenues. What are all things that I can do within my capacity? What I can do, I keep doing it. Keep myself young, to keep myself active. Most of all, to give my children peace of mind that my mom is all right, I need not worry about her. That much of confidence if you can give to your children, and if you can lead a very happy, healthy life, I think else. Thank you very much. Best wishes to all of you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're all okay. Thank you so much, Vidyaa.
Thank you, Usha ma'am and Vidya.
Thank you so
Super tips.
much,
We learned so many things from you, madam.
Thank you.
You are inspiring us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Usha ma'am. As always, I remember madam வந்து வெவ்வேறு ரூட் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. So I know what that means. நான் வந்து இங்க ஜீவா பார்க் கிட்ட இருக்கிற பிரிட்ஜ்ல நான் நடந்து ஓடிட்டு இருந்தேன்னா மேடம் நான் ஓடுறது பாப்பேன். மரீனா பீச்ல நான் ஓடிட்டு இருக்கேன்னா மேடம் நான் அங்க ஓடுறது பாப்பேன். So and it's to live your life. I guess we learn from each other, and that's the best part. ஏன்னா வாழ்க்கை வந்து வாழறதுக்காக தான், சோகமா இருக்கிறதுக்கோ இல்ல பிரச்சனைகளை சொல்லறதுக்கோ கிடையாது. All of us have challenges, but I think you need to challenge the challenges, right? Are we alive or are we living?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it makes a difference because வாழ்ந்து காமிச்சாதான் மத்தவங்க நம்புவாங்க, சும்மா பேசிட்டு இருந்தா நம்ப மாட்டாங்க. இன்னைக்கு வந்து Usha ma'am வந்து has come forward and spoken out of her heart. She's poured her heart out. In fact, இன்னைக்கு காலையில 7 மணிக்கு நான் உஷா மேம்க்கு கால் பண்ணிட்டு நான் பேசும்போது she said, என்ன வித்யா இருக்கு நான் சொல்றதுக்கு ஒன்னும் இல்ல, நீ என்னவோ சொல்ற அப்படின்னு. மேம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது நீங்க என்னென்ன சொல்லிருக்கீங்கன்னு, எவ்வளவு டிப்ஸ் கொடுத்திருக்கீங்க. you poured yourself out. காய்கறி நறுக்கறத நம்ம எப்படி எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்திருக்கீங்க. யூஸ்ஃபுல் டிப்ஸ், பால்கனில காலை நீட்டுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கீங்க. So proud of you and so happy to be called your friend. And in the 7 years of our journey together, almost every time we met and every day, in fact, we chat also. I'm so thankful to God that I have this vitamin F in my life. F stands for friends. So அந்த வைட்டமின் எஃப் நம்மளுக்கு எப்படி ஒவ்வொரு வைட்டமின் சாப்பிடறதுக்கு தேவையோ, நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நல்ல சிந்தனைகளுக்கு தேவையோ, அந்த மாதிரி நல்ல ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் தேவை. அதே மாதிரி உங்களோட நல்ல ஃப்ரெண்ட் ராம்குமார் சாருக்கு ஒரு ஹேட்ஸ் ஆஃப். ஏன்னா அவர்
ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம் ராம்குமார் ராம் come. 1 minute, just come. They want to see you. Just 1 minute. Okay, that's it.
I didn't know he was there. Okay. So anyway, I'm happy that
you have seen him.
Maybe I would.
He's always with me. You won't.
அதான் நான் பாத்துக்கிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. So vitamin F and ராம்குமார் சார் உங்களுக்கு நாங்க சல்யூட் பண்றோம். நீங்க பாத்தீங்களா இல்ல? ஆனா நான் குரல்ல உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா நான் பேசுறது உங்களுக்கு கேட்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So thank you so much. ஏன்னா உங்கள மாதிரி நிறைய friends
கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கறனால he's not coming here, that's all.
Okay. So அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய நல்ல ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், நல்ல உள்ளங்களோட, நல்ல லைக் மைண்டட் பீப்புளோட ஒரு இனிஷியேட்டிவ் தான் இந்த கெட் இன் கெட் ஃபிட் சீரீஸ். நம்மளால என்ன கிடைக்கும் அப்படிங்கறத சொல்றதோட நம்மளால என்ன கொடுக்க முடியும், ஆர்ட் ஆஃப் கிவிங். whether it could be thoughts, it could be actions, it could be what we have lived or experienced, and அதை ஷேர் பண்றது தான் நம்மளோட லைஃபே. And thank you so much Usha ma'am, thank you so much with all due respects and love. I know நம்ம எப்ப பார்த்தாலும் கட்டி பிடிச்சுப்போம். So imagine this virtual hug coming your way and you know and we sweat to glow மாதிரி, we run for fun அப்படிங்கறதும் நான் சொல்லுவேன். And it's so much of a pleasure.
Yes, sorry for interrupting. We are all recreational runners. நமக்கு வந்து ஒரு கோல் போஸ்டோ ஒரு போடியம் ஃபினிஷ் அதெல்லாம் இல்ல. We are all recreational runners. We are all recreational walkers.
Awesome. ஆனா உஷா மேம் நீங்க இப்படி எடை போட்டுற கூடாது. போடியம் ரன்னர்ஸ் மட்டும் கிடையாது. 10,000 ரூபாய் 20,000 ரூபாய் அவங்க ரன்னிங்காக ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செகண்ட் எல்லாம் மேரத்தான் பினிஷ் பண்ணிட்டு அவங்க இத வந்து ஒரு ஜாலியா பண்ணி அவங்க ஜாலியா கிஃப்டையும் வாங்கிட்டு போயிருக்காங்க. சோ அந்த அளவுக்கு மாஸ்டர் அத்லெட் ஈவென்ட்ஸ்லயும் நிறைய அவார்ட்ஸ் வின் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அண்ட் என்ன ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் அப்படிங்கறதுனா, நீங்க ஜேஎஸ் பத்தி சொன்னீங்க, நீங்க வந்து ருக்மணிமா பத்தி சொன்னீங்க. உங்களை I know each of you separately also, and now in this same format, and we are bringing Neerja also into this Get in Get Fit series. She has already accepted and the date she has given is for 31st of October. So all we are having
one person talking to.
we are I have my friend from Germany coming up soon in the Get in Get Fit series. So all my friends all over the world are super excited and they want to be a part of this moment. And எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. ஏன்னா என்னோட friends you know, I'm able to give all of you a beautiful platform so that we can have all of you share your wealth of knowledge with all of us. So love you ma'am, love you to all the participants. And avlo interactive இருந்தது இன்னைக்கு செஷன். அவ்வளவு பேரும் உங்களோட அப்ரிசியேஷன் அனுப்பியிருக்கீங்க. keep those appreciations coming in, and do post it also so that I can, add up all and then share it with Usha ma'am. And not only that, I also want to help you all understand we have an Instagram.
1 minute. Ram Kumar is coming, huh? 1 minute, Ram Kumar is coming.
Okay, fine.
He's my mentor. Everybody.
Can we have the spotlight at Usha ma'am, please? Can we have the spotlight at Usha ma'am so we can see Mr. Ram Kumar?
Can you see? Yeah.
No, you'll have to wait, sir, because now we can see you. Yes.
Now you can see it.
Thank you so much, sir.
He was not there. I would not be there in front of you. He is the guy who put me into everything, brought me out of depression.
I think she's been. She's always been a very humble person. I mean, that's what makes her such a great success, I believe. And she's very dedicated. She's very committed to what she does. And when I first met her, it was we are colleagues in the office, and she was not doing any exercise. I was into running and trekking at the age of 27 itself. So I've done about 30 full marathons, and I've been very much regular in it. So it's my advice to everybody. I mean, whoever I meet, people who feel depressed, especially women, they spend so much time for their families, and they don't spend much time for themselves. That I saw with my sister also, with my mother also. So I always used to tell them that, why don't you start doing something for yourself also? And you tell 10 people and one respond. I mean, maybe my 1 out of 10. And Usha was one person who immediately took to that, and she said, "Oh, I will try it out." I mean, initial was a little bit. I mean, you have to push her, and she said, "What I'm getting out of it, I'm doing it for 6 months. I'm not getting anything out of it. You are saying about you'll get this, you'll get that. I'm not getting anything." But slowly the things started coming. I believe when even for me after 8 months only the real results show. You feel lighter. You feel mentally. You feel. Great. I mean, you feel zestful. You feel like doing many things. You have a passion, and these things comes slowly. So once it comes, then the whole world changes in front of you. Your habits change. The way you look at things change. Your relationship change. Everything changes. I mean, it's a miracle. I don't know how it happens. I mean, it happened to me. I mean, I was also into a lot of. I'm not a regular. I mean, up to I was a chain smoker. I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, and it used to always keep me depressed, and I didn't get a joy I really wanted, and all those things. Everybody goes through all those things in life. And this running, I have a mentor who was again a senior person, 62 years. His name was Padmanabhan. He told me, "Ram, why don't you start running? It'll change your life." I mean, and it really did. I mean, so whatever I got, I told Usha. I mean, I was also in a similar state of mind, and it changed my life. Why don't you also try it? And I feel all our runners, all the people who do physical exercise, have a similar story to tell. We are all not superhuman. We are not born with the intention to, run or to do exercise and all. But we just started doing it we were pushed to have a beautiful group like Pinkathon or Chennai Runners, or our own groups. We have our own relatives. Somebody starts us. Then we slowly, initially there's no much benefit, and but when you keep doing it and you keep prolong on it, you start getting benefits out of it. And I think I got it, and Usha is also getting it, and I think all of you will get it. I believe that's what I tell everybody who ask me about running and about physical exercise.
Thank you, Jess.
So that's one thing I keep telling people, and you have a beautiful organization. I have been, I've met most of you. I mean, when I go to Usha, Pinkathon,
you've met her also.
Yeah.
You've met Dr. Vidyaa.
Yes,
Marina Beach.
Yeah. We nowadays Marina Beach jasti. So, yeah, it is such a wonderful thing you people are doing, especially for women. I believe women I always tell her, she's doing something wonderful, because I always felt my my sister or my cousins and all, people who are women, they don't do anything for themselves. They just dedicate their whole life for their families and their whole life. And the saddest part is we all unhappy about it. When I see my sister or my mother, sister, she's 67. I keep telling her, Usha knows her very well, but she doesn't want time illada, and solinde irukka. And that is very bad. I mean, I feel you should. It's time. Everybody has time. I mean, that is, you have to do it. I mean, this is something for yourself. You have to do it. And I want, especially men, somehow they do something. They play a game or a football, cricket, basketball, but women don't do anything, any physical activity at all. And I feel like walking, running, and this is something. Okay. Okay. Wish you all the best. And I know Usha gave a very good speech, and I hope to meet you all very soon. And thank you very much for calling me here also. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ram sir. I mean, I remember now your face, and thank you so much for your time and all that goodness you think for women, and you have shown it by example. So thank you so much, and thank you, Usha ma'am, and thanks to the entire audience for being such a patient listener. And I'm so happy that we are able to bring people of great value to each one of you. And I think, Ram sir, we have not heard enough from you, so I'm going to get your number from Usha ma'am, and we would love to hear your story for a complete 1 hour. So complete 1 hour. Okay, so I'm going to bring you soon, hopefully in December. But till then, have a happy weekend and happy smiley day, and enjoy yourself, and get back on Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays for exercises of Surya Namaskaram and yoga and pranayam with Surya Ma. And definitely for a next guest speaker and an expert speaker next Saturday, again at 10. Information will follow suit. So love you all as always. Take care.
Bye. Bye, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for listening me out.
Bye.
Bye.
We have a lot of
Pleasure was all ours.